Most of us have dreamt about flying, and if you're still holding on to your childhood dream, hang gliding is the next best thing. A reunion party at the beach celebrated the joy and history of this unique air sport. There was a perfect, gentle breeze in El Segundo during the 44th annual Otto Lilienthal Great Universal Hang Gliding Championships and Reunion Party.
We've been holding these recently since the 40th anniversary of the first event, which was held in 1971. In 1971, a bunch of free-thinking, free-spirited people came together to fly hang gliders. Most of them they built themselves, and it was in Newport Beach, not far from here, that they had the first official Otto Lilienthal meet. And they held it in honor of Otto Lilienthal's birthday, and he was a pioneering glider pilot way back a century ago, practically.
This year's reunion at Dockweiler Beach was hosted by Windsport's Hang Gliding School and the U.S. Hawks Hang Gliding Association.
I got a call from a prominent individual in hang gliding and said, could I bring some friends down and take some hang gliding lessons? Many of them have flown before, but some of them haven't. So I said, certainly, we'll just create some lessons for your friends and family, and we'll just all have a good time hang gliding. Well, it turned out to be a little bigger event than I thought, but that's fine, it's wonderful, and everybody's having a great time.
Joe Faust played a major role in publicizing the first Otto Lilienthal meet in 1971 that is now recognized as the most important and historic event in hang gliding history.
My high jumping as an Olympian, I went into string kiting and then large kiting. And then I saw Otto Lilienthal's story and wrote a letter to Soaring Magazine, conjured up interest, and a guru of hang gliding at that time asked if I wouldn't take over the Low, Slow, and Out of Control, and I did, and made Low and Slow Magazine, which was a year and a half before any club happened in modern history.
Frank Culver, who was also at the meet in '71, built several original design hang gliders.
So this was a scale model that I built before I built the full-size glider, but that is what my glider looked like, and this is of course very old and very beat up, but that was pretty much to lay out the design.
He also designed and manufactured variometers for hang gliding pilots.
It tells you if you're going up or down. Because when you're in the air and there's no frame of reference around, a lot of times you can be either losing altitude or gaining altitude and not know it.
For these experienced pilots, this reunion is a party full of familiar faces.
Great to get together with people I used to fly with, people that I knew from those early days, and we stay a little more in touch now because of the internet, but a lot of years went by when I had no contact with people that I knew at all.
We have a teenager then, Taras Kasenik, that I kited on that first big meet in 1971. He's here.
This is, it's a real trip down memory lane because it's people here that I haven't seen in many years, but I knew, now it's over 40 years ago now that we were here flying. And so, yeah, it's exciting to see old friends and, reminisce about the old days.
Ian Brubaker learned how to hang glide at Windsports about a year ago and now comes to the beach to fly on his own.
I've been flying, other types of aircraft for a very long time, so I understand the theory of flight. It's just I've actually kind of gone from powered to sailplanes, which are closed cockpit, and then now I'm actually going to hang gliding. So it's kind of a step backwards for me, but the factor of fun has gone up every time I've switched over.
With hang gliding lessons open to the public all day, people who are interested in the sport got a chance to try it for free.
It's about outreach, it's about growing the sport, it's about sharing what we love with the public.
First day flying a hang glider, it's the Otto Lilienthal fly-in, I guess a celebration of his birthday.
Cindy Ninos gave it a shot and enjoyed her first flight.
It was awesome. I'm ready to go again.
She says everyone should experience what it feels like, and Windsports instructor Greg DeWolf was ready for all the beginners.
The main thing we're going to do with you today is that you're just going to relax and let the glider fly. I'm going to be running along with you and holding onto the glider and holding onto you. So there's nothing that you have to do. In fact, if you relax, you'll have the best flight. But if you get tight and hold on and get scared, then you're not going to have much of a flight.
Oh, this is good. I need to work on relaxing. So if this will get me to relax.
Well, I'm glad you came here in order to do that. Yoga works very well.
And with a few expert tips, I was ready for takeoff.
Okay, so that's pretty easy,
What am I supposed
isn't
to
it? There we go. It's no problem, is it? Not looking at the ship? Good.
Okay.
You see any pirates?
No. Hang gliding gives pilots a high unlike any other.
I've flown sailplanes, I've got a private pilot's license, a seaplane license, I'm an aeronautical engineer, but hang gliding is the flyingest flying. You shift your weight one way and the glider goes that way. You shift your weight the other way and the glider goes that way. So it's almost like it's tied to you, very much like a bird would feel.
When one does know that one can walk off a slope and then really glide and then eventually soar, it's incredible.
It's free flight. It's the absolute closest you can get to flying like a bird.
It's a very pure form of flying. When you've had 4-hour flights as I have, it's just so beautiful. You just never want to come down.
And it's why they're excited to reach out and share this not-so-common hobby with others. For El Segundo TV, I'm Catherine Chen.